I'd like to call the regular board meeting of the Blinn College Board of Trustees to order. The Texas Government Code permits the Board of Trustees to meet in a closed executive session for the following reasons, among others: to consult with the college district's attorneys on matters deemed privileged by the Texas Disciplinary Rules of Professional Conduct or Government Code 551.071, to deliberate regarding real property under 551.072, a prospective gift under 551.073, certain personnel matters under 551.074, security devices or security audits under 551.076, and economic development negotiations under 551.087. If the board meets in closed session, we will announce the particular section under which we will be doing so prior to initiating the closed portion of the meeting. I am happy to introduce two of our students for our invocation and pledges. Jaden Mertz is a graduate of Burton High School. Jaden is currently a second-year theater arts major at Blinn College, Brenham. Since coming to Blinn, Jaden has performed in such plays as James and the Giant Peach, God's Favorite, and Spookly the Square Pumpkin, the musical. He has served as stage manager for Chemical Imbalance, a Jekyll and Hyde play, and he recently received the Kennedy Center American College Theater Festival Meritorious Achievement Award for puppetry. As a member of Delta Psi Omega Slap Happy Troupe, Jaden hopes to someday perform professionally in improvisation and become a stand-up comedian. And we also have Annabelle Chisholm. Having recently graduated from Orangefield High School, Annabelle is a first-year theater arts major on the Blinn College Brenham campus. While attending high school, Annabelle received one-act play acting awards for her roles in Still Magnolias and Home Fires. Since coming to Blinn, she has had leading roles in Spookly the Square Pumpkin, the musical, as well as Chemical Imbalance, a Jekyll and Hyde play. Annabelle enjoys singing and sewing, and she has won a Texas State Fair Award for painting. After graduating from Blinn College, Annabelle intends to pursue a career in acting. Thank you both for being here. Jaden?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right. Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we ask of you to give us guidance, wisdom, and support as we are here today. Please continue to give us opportunities to lead us on the right path you have planned for each and every one of us. Though it is easy to be thrown off track of whatever we want to do, you're always there to guide us back. But you still give us the test to prove our faith in return. Even when you are silent, we know you are there. Remember that even during a test, the teachers stay silent. Heavenly Father, remind us that everything we do and all we accomplish is for the pursuit of truth, for the greater glory of you and the service of humanity. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to the Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Thank you both. We appreciate it. No one has signed up for public comment this morning, so we will move directly into the Chancellor's administrative report.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Excuse me. Heads up, I have a little bit of a lengthy report today, so thank you for your kind attention. Thank you, Chair Binky. I'd like to start off with our cross country. Can you look at this picture? Isn't that something? So our men's and women's cross country teams achieved historic milestones last month, winning the Region 14 championships at Brenham High School and qualifying for the national championships at this location, Fort Dodge, Iowa. These titles are the first trustees in our program history and come in only second. This is only the second year since both programs were launched in 2024, so pretty amazing to get to nationals after a 2-year program here. Now, altogether, we had 15 Blinn runners who earned all region honors, and as you can see in the photo, both the teams competed in heavy snowfalls at the nationals, where the men finished 14th and the women finished 18th in the 5K race. And then in the half marathon, the men placed 10th and the women placed 13th. And I have some more pictures that I'm not showing you today, but it was very interesting. Each team had to set up a tent at the site. So all of our players huddled in the tent until it was time to run. And the roads were sleety, as you can see, and icy, and bless their hearts. So when you see our cross country, they gave it their all and more for this event, didn't they? And he's not here today, but he will get my message. I'd like to congratulate our head coach, Jesse Parker, and our team on all of their excellent season that they had this year. And continuing in greatness, I'd like to move now to the men's soccer program. The men's soccer also made history as they completed in the national tournament for the first time. Our program was established in 2018, first time to get to nationals. The Buccaneers won 14 games and won the Region 14 South Division Championship before advancing to the semifinals of the Region 14 tournament. They then received an at-large bid to the tournament in Daytona Beach, Florida, and they entered play as the number 9 seed. And though the team finished the tournament yesterday with a 2-1 loss to Barton Community College, who was ranked number 3, this season marked a milestone for the Blinn College soccer program. And again, I would like to particularly thank head coach Michael McBride and his team on a great season. And again, not showing you all the pictures that I have, but I have a picture of our team out on the beach. And another one where they're checking in, a video where they're checking into the hotel, and one of our players is a pianist. So he goes to the piano in the lobby, and he plays that Queen song that's Bohemian Rhapsody. I'm telling you, we have the most talented students, don't we? Well, continuing on to volleyball. Trustees, this is obviously a very busy time of the year for our athletic department because our volleyball team also has qualified for the national tournament. After going 37-3 during the regular season, Blinn was selected for an at-large bid to the national tournament, which is in Clarksville, Tennessee. Blinn enters the tournament as the number 9 seed, and we will open the tournament tomorrow at 4 p.m. against Odessa College. I'd like to particularly thank Greg Whitus. He's the coach. This is his first season, and he goes straight to nationals, and it's pretty wonderful. By the way, if you're interested in watching, we do have links to this on our Buccaneer webpage that you can watch all of these events on sports. All right, let's move on to something not quite as exciting. How about facilities? At the Waller campus, the development of the new Waller campus continues on schedule. The design team has provided the construction manager at risk with the design pricing documents, and we anticipate presenting the board with a guaranteed maximum price at the December board meeting. Pending approval, construction will begin in January, and the facility is on schedule to open for the fall semester 2027. And now at the Waller Workforce and Technical Education Complex, the landlord has completed underground utilities and poured the concrete foundation. The facility staff have met with the executive dean, Max Hibbs, applied technology workforce and economic development staff, and academic technology to discuss soft cost purchases and associated lead times. Now, based on those lead times, our future agenda items will be presented to the board to authorize soft cost purchases in coordination with the overall project schedule. Trustees, this project remains scheduled for completion this coming May of 2026, with classes projected to begin this summer. And on to the central plant. On the Brenham campus, upgrades to the central plant continue to progress. The contractor has drilled and poured foundation piers for the cooling tower screen wall, and the new chillers are expected to arrive later this month. Mechanical and electrical rough-in is underway, and the facilities department is coordinating with the Brenham campus executive dean and affected departments regarding any temporary utility shutdowns required to accommodate new equipment and utility connections. Trustees, this project also remains scheduled for completion in September of 2026. Trustees, something really back into the exciting territory again. Blinn College recently hosted a special event at the Bryan Campus Administration Building. The Texas 10th Court of Appeals held session and heard real appellate cases before an audience of Blinn faculty, staff, students, and community members. This annual event is organized by Blinn's paralegal program, and we are joined today by Dean for Social Sciences, Brandon Franke, and Program Coordinator, Robert Stanberry, who will share additional information regarding the program and its continued growth. Brandon and Robert.
Thank you, Dr. Hensley. Chair Benke, trustees, Dr. Hensley, thank you for letting us come here and talk about the Legal Assistant Program. I am joined with the Assistant Dean of Social Sciences, Shonda Whetstone, Department Head for the Paralegal Program, Robert Stanberry, and two of our students, Hadassah Davidson and Lupe Gonzalez-Rico. I'm actually going to have Robert Stanberry give the presentation. If you have not met him, he is the hardest working man at Blinn College. And what you see there is just one of the many examples of his fine work.
Thank you so much, Dean Franke, and thank you so much for having us here today. The Blinn College Legal Assistant Program, we're very proud to be a part of the Blinn College Career and Technical Education and part of all the great work that they do. Right now our program has 73 current majors. We have about 10 to 15 expected graduates in December, and it's always exciting to meet the families of the graduates each year. We have students from very diverse backgrounds. We have students of all different ages. We have students that are coming out of high school. We have students that are in their second careers. We have students with families. And in our classes, it's a little bit like law school. A lot of students, our students take some of the same classes together, so they really get to know each other. And I think the strength, and it's very collegial, the strength of our students is that they come from different backgrounds. Our young students, our second career students, all share their perspectives, and all of them learn from each other, and it really makes for a great collegial environment and students that I'm very eager to work with. Of course, our mission statement, our goal is always to get our students into the workforce or to get them to transfer to a four-year institution, and we do that through our mission in the Social Science Division. We offer a degree, we offer a certificate, and we offer an occupational skills award in mediation. Mediation is the process of, if two parties have a dispute, it's a chance to help them resolve their dispute without, perhaps before going to court. So it's a big part of the legal profession, and we have an occupational skills award. As far as the goals of our program, our goal is to provide a foundational legal education. We want all of our students to come out understanding and knowing how to work in every major area of law. We know that some students may have an area they like more than others. There's lots of different areas you can work in the law. But we want to make sure that at least our core required classes have that they give a foundational legal education in all major areas. That way, because it may be a situation where it's maybe their second choice of area of law, but we want them to go to the location, get the hours, get the pay and benefits, wherever is best for them. And so if they are well-trained in all major areas of law, they'll be flexible to do that. At the same time, we recognize the interests of our students. And so we also offer elective options if students want to take a particular path in an area of law that is of particular interest. They also have that option. We are very proud of our faculty. It's entirely composed of attorneys and judges. So every attorneys and judges who our students would work with, they would hire our students, so they have a good idea of what they're looking for in a legal assistant or a paralegal, and they teach our classes. Not only do our students take classes from lawyer instructors, but they are lawyer instructors who are experts in the practice area they teach. We have a family law judge, former family law attorney, who teaches our family law class. We have a longtime criminal defense attorney who's now the chief misdemeanor prosecutor of a county. He teaches our criminal law class. We have a contracts expert that teaches our contracts class with expertise in business and real estate contracts. We have a The Wills, Trust, and Probate Administration class is taught by someone who spent over 20 years as one of our probate judges. And when I was in private practice, I was in his court, doing a lot of probate cases. So when I came to Blinn and saw he was teaching that class, I think he'll be a good candidate because I've been in court with him a number of times on probate matters. So it was always a very, so our instructors teach in the area of their expertise. As far as job placement, 90% of our students go into the field, 10% of them go on to look to further their education, and some do both. Some go on and further their education while working in the field. So our job is obviously to get students in the direction they want to go. We're so proud of our alumni. We have alumni, and they provide a foundation. They help our current students. I get calls all the time from alumni that are looking for current Blinn students to come out and work with us. So we're very proud of our alumni. We have some of the leading paralegals and legal professionals that work. We have court coordinators among our alumni. We have elected officials among our alumni. So we're very proud of our alumni and the leadership and work ethic they showed while they were in our program. We're proud of what they've done once they've graduated and gone on into their field. As far as destinations for job placement, law firms definitely are the #1 destination. It's where the more students of ours go than anywhere else. But there are lots of other areas too. We have a lot of opportunities for legal professionals in government, local, state, federal levels. So some of our students go into government, courts, private sector, lots of opportunities for someone with a legal education to go and work in the private sector. And we have a number of lawyers among our alumni who have gone on to law school. In our program, we teach them the fundamental concepts of law, so when they get into law school, they have a good understanding of what the law is. We also, if they want to clerk while they're in law school, they have a head start on that. Also, we teach them a lot of practical skills on how a law office operates, so when they get done with law school, they're ready to go into the field and set up their own practice or work in a practice with somebody else. Community events, Dr. Hensley, we so appreciate your support of our 10th Court visit. We just had it recently. It's where they have actual appellate cases argued on our campus. When the court is normally based out of Waco, somebody loses at trial. They appeal that decision. The 10th Court of Appeals takes a look at their brief and says, okay, we'll hear oral arguments. Normally they'll have them come to their court in Waco, but once a year they come to Blinn College and they hold oral arguments there. Earlier this month we had a great opportunity to hold it at the new administration building. It was very well received by our students, by the public, and by the court and court staff. Very educational and practical event, and we're very pleased to have it. There's the judges. We have Matt Johnson, the Chief Justice of the 10th Court of Appeals. There are our students. So many of them helped with this event. So many people did outstanding work to help make this event happen. The judges usually lunch with our students, so it's a great opportunity for the justices to talk to our students, get to know them. Another big event that we have every year is the Paralegal Forum. It is so important for us, in order to ensure that our students have success upon graduation, we must communicate with our legal community as much as possible. We do that through our faculty. We do it through our advisory board. We do it through our alumni base. But another event that we really are proud of is the Paralegal Forum we have every year. Brazos County has a paralegal association or a paralegal bar, some of the top court coordinators and paralegals in the area. We're active in that organization. They're very supportive of us, and we invite them to hold a paralegal forum on our campus every year where they come in and answer questions. And I always enjoy it because usually we're having to tell them to leave because our students always have questions and they're always there to answer them. So I always hate to see it end because there's so much Q&A that goes on. Our students are excited and they're very willing to share what they know about the profession. So it's always been a great event for us. And again, we really appreciate you having us here today to talk about the program.
You do an amazing job, Robert. One of the first faculty I met when I think my very first time up in Bryan was Robert. You do an amazing job. You have brought such wonderful attention to this college and to this program. I always have to say, when I listen to you, I can just envision you in the courtroom. And I think you're probably just a superb lawyer. But I have jokingly told Robert this before, I hope I never need your services. So thank you. I'm wondering, we didn't quite plan for this, but I'm wondering, Chair Binky, if it would be all right if we take a photo with the group together and then we can add it to your repertoire of pictures. All right, will those with the paralegal program come forward and we'll take a quick photo? And we'll put Chair Binky and me in the middle with Robert and Brandon.
All right, now we'll count to three, and 1, 2, 3. And just one more time, 1, 2, 3. Thanks.
I always have to be careful not to say that a program is my favorite, but one of them. Trustees, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Dr. Marcelo Busicki, has announced that he will retire in January after 25 years of exceptional service. Trustees, for all intents and purposes, this is Marcelo's final official regular board meeting. I'd like to ask him to come forward at this time. Trustees, Dr. Busicki joined Blinn as a part-time instructor in 2001 and named division chair 5 years later. In 2014, he was named academic dean for the Division of Visual and Performing Arts and Kinesiology, and he has served as the Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs since 2019. During his tenure, he has championed the growth of online course offerings. He has led the development of articulation agreements that create affordable bachelor's degree pathways for Blinn students. He has played a key role in introducing 4, 8, and 12-week terms to increasing scheduling flexibility and to support enrollment growth. In addition to his service, Dr. Busicki serves as music director and conductor of the Brazos Valley Symphony Orchestra. His artistic leadership has earned national and international recognition, including the knighthood bestowed by his native Brazil for his contributions to cultural expansion and music education. Trustees, as we honor Marcelo today, I would like to share reflections from each of his academic deans who have worked closely with him and have experienced firsthand his leadership, mentorship, and unwavering commitment to student success. Dr. April Kincaid, Dean of Humanities and Dr. Busicki's successor as Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, said the following: throughout Dr. Busicki's tenure at Blinn College, his journey from faculty member to Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs has been marked by unwavering integrity, a commitment to excellence, and steadfast leadership. He has been more than a supervisor. He has been a mentor, a guide, and a reliable source of support, encouraging innovation, creative thinking, and most importantly, placing student success and support at the center of our efforts. Dr. Busicki's steady hand and deep wisdom have shaped and led academic affairs into the success that it is today. His dedication to the college and his ability to inspire excellence in those around him will leave a lasting legacy on this institution. Personally, his mentorship and encouragement have been instrumental in my own professional journey. It will be bittersweet to enter rooms where his warm and welcoming smile once greeted all who entered, because he has left his mark not just on those spaces, but more importantly, on the people who occupy them. As he transitions into this new chapter of his life, I hope he looks back on his years at Blinn College with pride and satisfaction in all that he has accomplished, and takes time now and then to check in and witness the indelible mark he has left on this institution. I will carry his lessons forward and wish him the greatest joy and happiness in his retirement. We may pass the whole box around before it's over. Michelle McGehee, Dr. McGehee, Dean of Academic Affairs, said, and I quote, "Working closely with Marcelo over these past years has been one of the greatest honors of my career. He has been more than a mentor. He has been a steady source of guidance, encouragement, and genuine care. His unwavering passion for students and his deep compassion for everyone around him created a place where you always felt heard, valued, and welcome. Marcelo's open door policy wasn't just a practice, it was a reflection of his heart. He will be deeply missed, but his impact will stay with us long after his retirement." Dr. Victoria Fowler, Dean of Mathematics, Business Engineering, and Technology, said the following: "Dr. Busicki has been an extraordinary mentor and an exemplary leader. During challenging times, he has remained steadfast, serving as a light to all of us. His active involvement in the community and dedication to student success truly makes him a champion and a model to us all." Brandon Franke, Dean of Social Sciences, said, "Dr. Busicki's leadership transformed the Office of Academic Affairs. His passion for quality academic instruction set the bar for the college, and we rose to meet it. His encouragement and organizational skills are readily apparent in the college's flawless COC reaccreditation." Dr. Elmer Godney, Dean of Natural and Physical Sciences, said, "Marcelo has been a trusted colleague and a genuine friend, and his presence will be profoundly missed. During his tenure as Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, he brought a level of clarity, structure, and efficiency that strengthened every facet of our academic operations. His thoughtful approach to problem solving and his collaborative spirit helped bring the deans together as a cohesive, supportive team, united in our shared mission to serve students. Marcelo's leadership style has always combined high expectations with deep respect for the people around him. He listened carefully, encouraged open dialogue, and created an environment where ideas could flourish. Under his guidance, academic affairs became more effective, communicative, and forward-thinking. As he retires, I am grateful for the many ways he has shaped this institution and for the friendship he has offered along the way. His influence will continue to guide us long after he steps into this well-deserved next chapter. Debbie Vavra, Dean of Arts, Kinesiology, and Agriculture, said, Dr. Busiki's leadership has been grounded in integrity, compassion, and an unwavering vision for excellence. He has led academic affairs through some very challenging times and done so with great success. It has been an honor and a privilege to have him as my supervisor and mentor. Thank you for setting the standards so high and for making such a difference in our lives. You will be greatly missed. Marcelo, thank you. We'll talk. We have talked. We will continue. Marcelo knows that I love him. Marcelo, on behalf of the entire college district and the Board of Trustees, we all want to congratulate you. So everybody get out your Kleenexes. And trustees, if you would stand, I know that each of you would like to have a moment to express your welcoming wishes to Marcelo. Thank you, Marcelo. Go get it in the box. Come on. Let me put over on this side. Thank you. Marcelo, I know that Chair Binky would like to say a few words to you.
There's not much to add, is there? The only thing that I could think of was, well done, good and faithful servants. You will be missed.
Marcelo, on behalf of the entire college, we have a wonderful watch and a wonderful certificate for your long service at Blinn. But Trustee Chair Binky has something else she would like to say to you and acknowledge to you.
Dr. Marcelo Busiki, Blinn College District, 2001 to 2025. May the next movement of your life be your most beautiful composition. In sincere appreciation for your dedication, guidance, commitment to excellence, and leadership. November 18th, 2025.
Marcelo, would you like to have an opportunity to say a few words, and then, of course, we'll take a photo.
Why don't we just jump to the photo? Dr. Hensley, I just want to take a minute to thank the Board of Trustees and all my colleagues at Blinn for the unwavering support for 25 years. I mean, the time that I spent working side by side by you at Blinn College, it's one of the greatest privileges of my life. And I cherish very much what we all built together, the trust, the relationships, and the memories that we built together. But also deeply cherish what we were able to do together for all our students. Remember COVID? All the benefits that, and that was a very strong team working and trying to solve a very, very, very difficult problem. We were ahead of the nation in many aspects of that. And what we implemented at those days remains still beneficial to the students. And I want to thank all of you that worked with me directly in those projects for all that you contribute to it and for all that you contribute to academic affairs. But it's also a very, very comforting to know that I'm leaving, but there is a succession plan in place. You know, Dr. April Kincaid, the Vice Chancellor designated, will do a great job and take us from where we reached to much higher. And I'm cheering for you, and I'm cheering for all the college. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thank you, Marcelo. Now we can all dry our eyes, and we'll take a photo. And Marcelo, I'd like to have the plaque as part of the photo today.
And 1, 2, 3. And just one more time. 1, 2, 3. Thanks.
Trustees, thank you for your kind attention and patience during this very important presentation by our paralegal program, and also for the wonderful opportunity to recognize our incredibly kind and generous and wonderful Dr. Marcelo Busicki, for which this college will be eternally grateful for your service. Chair Binky, that concludes my report for today. Thank you.
Thank you. Next up on our report list will be the presentation of the financial statement package for the period ended October 31st, 2025. Dr. Burton?
Yes. Good morning, Chair Binky, trustees, Dr. Hensley. We're presenting the financial data as of October 31st, or 17% of the year. The topics we'll cover are unrestricted cash and cash equivalents, revenues, expenditures, financial results, and then general observations. Looking at our unrestricted cash and cash equivalents, we have $42.5 million in operating reserves. We have deferred maintenance of $5.5 million, new funding available for $34 million, and funding for current projects of $11 million. The current projects that we have encumbered include the Brenham Campus Chiller, the Brenham Campus Sports and Intramural Design, Intramural Field, and then the Waller Campus Design. Looking at our cash receipts, we received $7.6 million in financial aid and payments for students minus refunds. We also received $16 million, most of that coming from state appropriations of $15.6 million. Our use of cash was $13.5 million, with payroll being $6.4 million. Our net cash, the last three slides together, show an increase of $10 million. $2.6 million went to operation, and then $8 million went to reserves and investments. Looking at our revenues, we have our state appropriations of accrual method, $7 million, and then we have tuition and fee of $16 million and auxiliary of $3.5 million. Rolling through here, our revenues are up 7%, and auxiliary services and state appropriations are the largest jump compared year after year. Operating revenue, the trend for state appropriations is shown an increase. Tuition and fees is, again, the largest share of Blinn's revenue. Rolling through our state appropriation versus budget, we're at 20% of the revenue for 17% of the year. And then we have, with tuition and fees, at 22% at 20% of the year. And this is our tuition. Our main sources of tuition, again, are out of district. our net tuition, the 5-year comparison. This will show that fees and out-of-district are our largest contributors to our tuition revenue. Our housing budget, we're at 25% of the year compared to our budget. And looking at the jump that we've had this year of 29%, our housing is up, our food service is up, our bookstore, we received an earlier payment than compared to last year. So our auxiliary enterprises, as you can see, the last 2 years are above what they've been in previous years. With our expenditures, we're up a total of $1 million compared to last year, but keep in mind we've paid a bond, we've also have pay raises and have bought software licenses earlier. Rolling through our operating expenses by function, they're up 3%, which is consistent with our pay raise and purchases, and instruction is the largest portion of our expenses. Rolling through, salary and wages, again, are the largest portion of Blinn's expenses. Looking at our financial results, our revenue for the year is $29.5 million. Our expenses are $28.9 at this point for the positive of $630,000. Compared to last year, we're up $983,000. Observations, we have a healthy cash balance. Our revenues are at and above budget. Our expenses are at budget, and we're looking to have positive results for the fiscal year. Any questions? Yes, ma'am.
Remind me again what allowances and discounts are.
Okay, so let's say, I think FAST is the best example.
Okay.
We register that person at their full tuition price, but then the state won't let us charge that full amount, and so we need to reduce that amount by the allowances and discounts. There's a bunch of different examples. For example, Hazelwood is a example of somebody who is military. They don't get to pay, and the state doesn't reimburse us. So that's in general what your allowances and discounts are. Okay. And there's a whole list that we can provide.
And one other thing, the bookstore I noticed was way up. Did we get our payment in?
Yes, ma'am. It was a different timing compared to last year.
Okay.
So I asked the same question. So.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Burton. The next portion of our agenda refers to the consent items. All items listed in this portion of the agenda are considered to be routine by the Board of Trustees and will be enacted upon in one motion. There will be no separate discussion of these items unless a trustee so requests, in which event the item will be removed from consent and considered in discussion and possible action. Trustees receive agenda materials in advance of the meeting to prepare for the business to be conducted. The two items on the consent agenda are the approval of the minutes from the October 21st regular board meeting and the approval of the Washington County Hazard Mitigation Plan.
I move that we approve the consent items.
It has been moved. Second? And seconded. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Next, we have discussion and possible action items. We have authorization for administration to negotiate and execute a contract for furniture and equipment for the workforce building in Waller. Dr. Burton?
Good morning, Chair Benke, members of the board, Dr. Hensley. Thank you for having me here today. I'm here to present an agenda item for our Waller Workforce and Technical Education Complex. There's a series of soft cost purchases that we need to make. You heard some of that in Dr. Hensley's presentation. This authorization would allow the administration to negotiate and execute contracts with Workplace Solutions for the purchase of office furniture and advanced technology consultants for the purchase of specialty mechatronics lab equipment for the Blinn Waller Workforce and Technical Education Complex. Back on June 17th of 2025, the board authorized administration to negotiate and execute the necessary agreements to lease a facility as well as to spend approximately $1.6 million on the initial costs of that facility. That facility has begun construction, as you heard earlier. The foundations have been poured, the steel has arrived, and they are on schedule. Our landlord is on schedule for that build-to-suit facility. Board policy CF Legal allows for the use of pre-approved procurement lists through an interlocal contract with the state for certain purchases valued at or above $100,000. Just as a little pause there, there was a state law change that increased that from $50,000 to $100,000 this year, and our policies have been adjusted to note that. So just in case there were any questions. Using this process, the district received a proposal for office furniture from Workplace Solutions. The district received a proposal for specialty mechatronics lab equipment from Advanced Technology Consultants. Based on these proposals, the administration recommends that the board authorize the administration to negotiate and execute contracts with Workplace Solutions for $87,085 for office furniture. This is specifically for the office furniture. There are still some other prices that we're waiting for from them that we'll be bringing at future board meetings. As well as for Advanced Technology Consultants, $216,792 for the specialty mechatronics lab equipment for the Blinn Waller Workforce and Technical Education Complex. Funds for this are available from the FY26 operating budget. And again, with Workplace Solutions, the office furniture is part of this purchase. There will be other furniture purchases we bring later on. And for Advanced Technology Consultants, they are a company that we've used to provide us the previous mechatronics equipment that we currently have at the Waller Schultz building, where we are teaching out of their junior high facility. So with that, I will stand for any questions.
Did we get an appropriation from the state legislature for $3 million that has a rider specifically about this?
Trustee Colcourse, that's correct. How the state worked in the biennium is $3 million for the biennium, so we've received $1.5 million for this current fiscal year, which has already been received. Those funds are instrumental in funding these items, and those are the funds we're using for that, and we're very thankful for those funds and Senator Colcourse for securing those.
Mark, what exactly is, and kind of wanted to just say this, the mechatronics lab equipment? I like saying that word, and I like hearing you say it too.
I'm going to need to ask Dean Max Hibbs, or if he can help explain the equipment. I believe this is some electrical equipment.
It's equipment. Could you? Yeah. It's basically training equipment, trainers that students use to learn how in different subject areas, and it's equipment that we had not funded yet for the last year of the program. We were done for the first year, and some of that equipment also is used in the second year, but this finishes that out. Mechanical equipment, yes. Okay. Motor equipment, those kinds of trainers. Okay. And it usually takes 2 students per trainer.
Okay.
I'll add just a tiny bit to that too. It's for mechanical, electrical,
yes,
and electronics. And it's Blinn's way of addressing advanced manufacturing requests.
How many of these are we getting then? If it's
Pardon me?
How many of these?
A total stations? Of 4 trainers, so that we can have a class of 8 at any given time.
Great. All right, thank you. I'd like to make the motion to authorize the administration negotiating to execute contracts for this furniture and equipment.
Thank you, Trustee Krausen.
A second.
And second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Mark. We do not have an executive session today, and I'm looking at the clock. We can adjourn in less than an hour. Wow. I need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And the meeting is adjourned at 10:49 a.m.
Wow.